Good morning, I'm Vegetable Bread. It's time to play some Slay the Spire. I've been trying to get this Ironclad heart kill for forever. Today, let's try and get it. Today's the day, I think, you know? Let me just fix my OBS view here. I think we're gonna do it today. I think today's the time. Coconut's excited, I'm excited. Let's get that heart kill. Meow is throwing some shade. Hello again. What the hell, Meow? Probably want max HP plus 7. It's not the greatest upgrade, but transforming cards, especially if they're not going to be rare cards or anything, is probably bad because we want to get rid of strikes eventually, but we don't want to get rid of strikes before the first elite, because then we could die to that elite. We could take a 3 elite path with an extra 2 fires and the mega elite and a late shop. Or we could take this left path with 2 elites and 2 extra fires. This right path, we could also get 2 elites and 1 extra fire. I think we're going to go up the middle. We're going to go for that mega elite Act 1 kill. Our boss is Bronze Automaton, so we can afford to be a little bit more aggressive than normal. He's not the hardest Act 1 boss. That would be Slime Boss. Good morning, Akiran. Excellent to see your choose the right one style trolling coming into effect really early on in the run. Always appreciated. There's sort of 2 equivalent paths here. We could do fight, ? Fight, or we could do fight, ? Fight. Basically the same thing, just do we want the question mark before or after the fight, and do we want an extra decision? I think we want the question mark before the fight, though, because we could like get upgrades here. Yeah. There we go. Oh, wait, we have to choose the thing first. So we're taking the max HP. We don't want to lose our starting relic, and we don't want to transform before we see an elite, so max HP it is. Alright, hopefully we can take nearly 0 in this fight. And heal up for 5. Remains to be seen. No. We can't. We can double defend and kill 1. And just take 2 this turn. Stupid louses, like strengthening up. We still heal overall in the fight. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is some floor 1 rewards. Battle Trance, Headbutt, Heavy Blade. Get some damage, get some draw. I think I'm going to take Headbutt. Heavy Blade's defensible. But I don't like Heavy Blade as a floor 1 pick because sometimes Ironclad decks do not do strength scaling. Sometimes they do like Juggernaut stuff or like self wounds or something. So I don't like taking Heavy Blade because sometimes it's a just 2 mana attack. Headbutt pretty much combos with everything. There's always like something you want to get back, and it does more damage than a strike. And it does an attack. Alright, we get to remove a strike. Sure. I think we're going to double defend Headbutt. I didn't really think about it, but I Headbutted after I defended, so I got to defend back, but I think that's reasonable. Didn't end up needing it, but whatever. Alright, we're not going to have a kill here, so we're going to defend, and I'll just bash to set up for next turn. I can't do a meaningful amount of damage. So we're taking like net 3 from this fight, but that's okay. Brutality is not something I'm normally excited about, but this is floor 2, and it is a rare. It's just about as early as you could see a rare. You start out with a negative 2% chance per card of seeing a rare reward, and then you get an extra 1% per card that is not rare. So you can see one in the first. Morning, Argent. You can see one in the first card award, but it's like you can't see one in the first card, you can't see one in the second card, and you have a 1% chance to see it in the third card. This shirt is a promotional shirt for a middleware tool called Simply Gone. They help you remesh your high topology meshes into low topology meshes. It's very fascinating stuff. So this brutality, this card slot had a 2% chance. The left card slot had a 2% chance. Or wait, sorry, is it 2%? Because it's -2, -1, 0. So yeah, so this left card slot had a 1% chance, then 2%, then 3%. Yeah, it does look like Pac-Man kind of, but it's not like he doesn't have the mouth. He's just like got 2 halves of a circle. There's actually a skull here, but it's printed in black on a black shirt, so it's like basically invisible. Yeah, I'm a huge nerd. This is a GDC swag shirt from like 2011 or something. Hey, no, you can't step on my desk, Coconut. So I think we're going to take Brutality. There is some build-around stuff you can do with Brutality. And also just like draws you cards, you know? It also hurts you, but drawing cards is pretty good, so we're going to take it. I think this fight is scary enough that we're willing to take the brutality damage. Yeah, tungsten rod. Oh man, I've never considered that. Tungsten rod is kind of new, so I've never comboed those two, but that is pretty sweet. I think so. The options here are either a headbutt, strike, defend, or bash, defend. Headbutt strike does 15 damage now. Bash does 8 damage now and applies 2 vulnerable. So I would have to do more than 14 damage next turn to make bashing now worth it. And we're probably going to double block next turn. So I think we're going to headbutt back a defend so that we're actually able to double block next turn. Yeah, that's true. We could do no defend as well. That is an option. But then I would take damage this turn. Or yeah, but then I would have taken 6 damage in the fight, whereas now I've only taken like 3. And we do have lethal this turn, so we got out of the fight with very little damage. Take a second headbutt here, or like a sword boomerang. I think I'm taking a second headbutt. I don't know what we're building towards, but we have a lot of draw order manipulation and draw, so it's gonna be fun, whatever it is. Uh-oh, spin the wheel. We're gonna get stabbed. Oh wow, we got a relic. That's neat. I appreciate that. Then Chaku. Okay, that seems pretty good with Brutality specifically. Draw a bunch of cards, play a bunch of attacks, keep drawing and keep playing attacks. It looks like we can afford a Smith here. I think we want the Bash upgrade. Yeah. Bash upgrade is a little bit sad against Lagavulin, but you have to wake him up at some point. And the extra vulnerable is pretty good. And it's not Lagavulin, so what do I care? Alright, this stings a little bit. He's getting us. So we've just got to get him harder. I think we want to bash and headbutt. That's the most damage. What do we want back, though? Probably just a strike. I don't think we want to be headbutting again, or bashing again next turn, because we've got 3 vulnerable, so he should be out for the rest of the fight. Or should be vulnerable for the rest of the fight. Okay, we're taking 24, which is a bunch, but I don't think we're doing anything other than strike headbutt. And we should have lethal this turn. So it's 13 plus 9, 18. Yeah, that's lethal. Alright, Matryoshka is really good because we're like just about to go to a chest. So that's neat. Uppercut is a great card. Cleave is also would be our first AoE. But I'm not going to ignore the uppercut and just drop into my lap. Especially not with a duplication potion. Make people weak for 2 turns. I think we're going to rest here because we have a Mega Elite coming up. Normally I would Smith, but I'm a little bit afraid. Alright, 2 Elites. Ooh, Preserved Insect is so good. Regal Pillow. Let's see. Do we think we're resting here? If we rest here, then we might get enough value out of Regal Pillow to make it better. Yeah, I think we'll take Regal Pillow over Key. We can take Key in Act 3. It's not a big deal. Alright. I guess we just triple defend here. It kind of sucks that we get frailed. Maybe we Dex Pot double defend and then strike. We've got a bunch of damage coming up, so I think we just triple defend and ignore the frail, because it's not going to matter next turn. Alright, let's develop Brutality, and then I think we want to kill the Spike Slime before the Fungi Beast. Oh, he didn't frail us, he just shuffled a Slimed. So I will defend to mostly block out. And then play the attacks. I'll just take a strike back. Strike guarantees lethal on the Spike Slime next turn. Oh, it doesn't. Well, it does, because I know exactly what my draw is going to be, but the strike itself is not lethal, like I thought it was. Alright, so we can get lethal with Headbutt there, so we can go ahead and uppercut Fungi Beast and then get uppercut back. So, that's nice. Uppercut is such a huge card. Alright, Battle Trance is really good. Battle Trance is particularly good with Headbutt, because you can put something on top of your deck and then draw it right away. I think every Ironclad deck needs a Battle Trance. Thunderclap is also sometimes good against Sentries, but gotta give it up for... We have 2 potions, so we're gonna skip the hallway fight, because we want to save these potions for the Mega Elite. Yeah, it's a hallway fight anyway. Taking a ton of damage here, so I think we're gonna Dex Pot, double defend, and strike the Louse to get it to proc his armor thing. We can uppercut the Louse. Let's Battle Trance first and see what we draw. So if we draw in Bash, we could bash the Louse. I guess that's not really any better than uppercutting the Louse. We could just, like, double headbutt the Louse. We could also just, like, uppercut the Slaver and defend. Defend actually blocks out the Louse, so that blocks for more. So the most block we can get is defend and uppercut the Slaver. So killing the front line takes 2 cards. Yeah, Ironclad just takes damage. It's just part of the character. It ends up taking 2 energy to kill the Louse, and he's only attacking for 6, so we can block for 7. I guess we can kill him and block for 7, though, which means we only take 2 instead of taking 8, which seems better. So let's do that. And yeah, Headbutt has a meaningful side effect, whereas Uppercut does not, because Uppercut puts status effects on something that immediately dies. So let's Headbutt, get the Battle Trance back, and Headbutt, get back Defend, and then Defend. Alright, so we're just going to bash Headbutt, that's easy. Oh, oops. Should have Battle Trance before I did that, because now I would guaranteed draw the bash again. I guess I will do that just to draw a strike. Crap, these are all attacks, and I am webbed. So we're just taking a ton of damage here. This probably kills us against the Mega Elite. If we'd planned better, we could have uppercut a defend card there, but we didn't plan well. That hurts. Swift Strike helps a little bit. Reckless Charge is good. Twin Strike is good. We have uppercut and bash, so maybe drop kick. I also like drop kick with all the drawing that we're doing. So I'll take drop kick. Alright, here's the big challenging fight. Okay, it's Lagavulin. Unfortunately, it's healing Lagavulin when I have Preserved Insect, so he is actually going to heal back up. So I think we probably want to break him this turn if we can. So let's go ahead and Swift Pot and try and find either Headbutt or Bash so that we can get Dropkick to work. Okay, we didn't get it. And we can't Headbutt without waking him up. We could just, like, Dropkick, Headbutt, Strike, and wake him up anyway. And hope that we draw either Bash or Uppercut next turn. Obviously, whenever we could do Bash or Uppercut, we're duplication potioning that. So let's see, we would wake him up and do 1, 7, 12 damage. Yeah, we're not doing like a ton more than 12 damage ever, so I think we're going to do that. So I'm going to Dropkick first so that I can shuffle it back with Headbutt. Because ideally, Dropkick is free next turn. It is free. Okay, so we're going to Duplication Pot, Uppercut. Wham, wham. And then Dropkick for free. We could Battle Trance, but it just shuffles away our deck, basically. We could do it to develop Brutality, though. So if we Headbutt and draw Dropkick, we can't play it because we have 0 mana. So we could just defend. It seems lame. He's vulnerable, so we should probably hit him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Battle Trance and just I will Headbutt the Dropkick, but we have to do it next turn. Oh, it actually would have worked because we would have Nunchaku'd it. I was wrong. All right, pretty good fight. Meat on the bone is excellent. And we got our key really early. Is this a Juggernaut deck? I don't think so. We don't have anything defensive. We really need, like, it's some kind of combo deck. With Brutality, hopefully. Yeah, we got Regal Pillow and Meat on the Bone right in a row. Anger is kind of neat with all the draw. But it also kind of gums up your deck. But if you're like Battle Trancing, I think Anger's pretty reasonable. Anger is terrible against Guardian though, so I think I'm going to skip that. We've got enough attack to get through Guardian, so I think the real question is just, are we Twin Striking or not? And I think probably not. We don't have any strike scaling. Yeah, it sucks to pass up on Juggernaut, but I think this is a skip. Alright. Inflame jumps out. That seems really good. Playing a lot of attacks. Inflame scales. Sling of Courage is also quite nice. We're about to do another elite fight. Seems good to start it with some strength. And we can do both of those things. We don't really need a card remove on a strike. We've already gotten rid of one. And we need them for damage. Yeah, I think Inflame Sling of Courage is pretty reasonable. It would also be nice to pick up Shrug It Off, especially against Automaton. Maybe the pick is Shrug It Off and Swing of Courage, although the next fight has a 50% chance to be Gremlin Nub, and Shrug It Off is quite bad against Gremlin Nub. Yeah, we can't afford Mercury Alagos or Molten Egg. Neither one's like super good though, because like Molten Egg is a weird relic because it's like super good, but it's best on like Silent, where you pick a lot of, you can end up picking a lot of skills early. I guess the same is true for Defect and Watcher too. Just basically anybody but Ironclad has a sort of non-attack damage plan. I guess that's not really true for Watcher, but for Silent and Defect it is. Because you want to pick Molten Egg and then get all your attacks, and you tend to pick your attacks right at the beginning of the run. So, like, Molten Egg is cute, but it rarely actually is good. I think I'm going to pick I'm definitely going to pick Sling of Courage. Let's do that. And then it's between Shrug It Off and Inflame. Inflame is more expensive, so it's probably better. Inflame is also our second power. We don't have any power synergy stuff right now, but if we get like a mummified hand, Inflame is way better. We don't have a mummified hand, so there's not really any point in building around that. Shrug It Off also draws cards, and we're doing a lot of card draw stuff. So Shrug It Off combos with Headbutt the same way as Headbutt combos with Battle Trance and stuff. But I think I like Inflame. It gives us a starting point for strength scaling. As does Slug of Courage. So we're really powerful in elite fights. I guess we'll get both powers down. We can't do a Headbutt Battle Trance shenanigans. There's nothing in our discard, so we'll Battle Trance first. Try and get a source of vulnerable. I will Dropkick and then Headbutt so that I can replay Dropkick next turn. With Bash or Uppercut. I think I'll choose Uppercut instead of Bash. We're not going to trigger Nunchaku, so we can't play them all. And I think this fight's going to be over very soon. So, Uppercut saves a little bit of damage. Why did I just draw a card? Oh, because, yeah, of course, yeah. That's how that card works. The fight is over now, surprisingly, so I guess very soon was correct, technically. Pommel Strike is good. We have a lot of card draw. I'm not sure why we have a lot of card draw. We didn't pick the Anger when we had it. Maybe Pommel Strike is too aggressive against Guardian. Yeah, I think we're probably not playing Pommel Strike against Guardians. We shouldn't pick it now. I think it's a skip. Because we're definitely not playing Clash, and Havoc is kind of messy. So I don't think we are resting here. We have meat on the bone and stuff. So we'll go ahead and Smith up. Probably Inflame. There's an argument for Uppercut. Uppercut's got a really good upgrade. But Inflame upgrades pretty much everything else we do, so let's go ahead and get that. Alright, and let's try and get Inflame on turn 1. That's nice. Good draw order. So we get to play ball. Wow. Thanks, Nunchaku. Alright, should be able to break in here. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, we've got the combo of Self-Forming Clay and Brutality. So it's like net 2 health. So we can... I'm pretty sure we could break in this turn. And the most damage is Uppercut, Headbutt. Bash also leaves him vulnerable next turn. But do we care that he's vulnerable next turn? We do if we draw Dropkick. But then this is a terrible fight for Dropkick, so... maybe we're not too worried about that. I think we'll Uppercut... no, an Uppercut's like... the reduction in damage doesn't matter, because... we don't get it this turn. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Uppercut and Headbutt, and then we can Uppercut next turn to get less damage in. We're not gonna Battle Trance. Our draw pile is pretty good. We need blocks for the next 2 turns, so we want to keep those there. Alright, so now we can Uppercut and then we can Dropkick, but doing so hurts us. But it hurts us in a way that is good with Self-Forming Clay, awkwardly. So like, the Uppercut means that we take 1 damage, which is perfect because it procs Self-Forming Clay. And then Dropkick means we take 4 damage. But we do get a bunch of damage in. We get like 12 damage through. And then we get to defend, and he's weakened, so he would hit us for 2, which procs Self-Forming Clay again. So we would end up with 3 Self-Forming Clay procs for next turn. He hits us for 16 next turn, and we would be blocking for 12 before the turn even starts. I think I like that. Oh, I forgot that Dropkick draws a card. Okay. Alright. So I think we just defend and Uppercut here. That should block out. Yep. Now he's back up. We can headbutt the uppercut and then battle trance it, but then we don't have enough energy to drop kick because Nunchaku is not triggering. But it still blocks a bunch. It reduces his damage to 12. Or we could just defend double headbutt. So we could get back the uppercut and the headbutt. Defend blocks for 5, so we would take 12 versus taking 9. Oh wait, if we battle trance, we draw a bash. And then we can bash dropkick. It does cause us to shuffle, but we don't really care about that, so that's fine. We could alternately uppercut and then headbutt, or dropkick. We're not going to do 50 damage this turn, but uppercut, dropkick, defend blocks for the most, so I think we're going to do that. So now we're only taking 4. Arjun, I don't mind if you backseat game, that's fine, but it's the timing doesn't always work, so like and chat is not extremely clear, right? Because you have to type your stuff out really quickly, so like it's not like that's exactly what I said you should do. It's like I have a whole running monologue and you have like 4 words that are like mistimed, so like obviously I'm not gonna like perfectly understand you every time. Okay. Okay, so I think we're going to uppercut, dropkick, defend here, with literally the exact same rationalization as last time I did this, so I'm not going to explain it again. And we're not going to battle trance, because, oh wait, we should battle trance. We should choose when we want to shuffle and then battle trance. So we want to get the dropkick back in, and then we're going to shuffle. Okay. And then defend. No, it doesn't bother. Yeah, I know that, like, so I used to watch a lot of, like, Hearthstone streams, and so I definitely, like, understand, like, the feeling of, like, validation and participation you get of, seeing what the good line is, and, like, you type it in, and, like, maybe people agree with you or disagree with you. Like, it's, I'm trying to build a community, so I definitely want you to participate, and participating by backseat gaming is 100% a way to participate, so I support that. Please continue. Uppercut, dropkick, defend is kind of what this deck is doing, so let's do it. Unless we can just block out with 2 defends here. It's kind of boring, but it does work. If we uppercut, he's hitting for 12. So we could just uppercut, defend. Yeah, I think uppercut, defend is probably the line, actually. The dropkick just makes us take 4 damage. Or I guess 3 damage. We're getting, well, life total is a little bit low, so it's getting a little concerning. Okay, so we can't transform him again. Let's battle trance and see what's up. Alright, so we could bash defend, and we would survive. If we just triple defend, we take 2, but then we're not really setting up very well for next turn. And next turn has uppercut, dropkick in it. Yeah, so let's see, next turn we know exactly what our hand's going to be, so we can just look at it. So uppercut is going to do 16, and yeah, it's still worth preserving health, though, because you do get more health in the next act if you save some here. Within limits. So this does 16, and then this does 12, so that is 28. And then this would do 13. 28 plus 13 is 41, so we'd need to do some damage here, or else we are not killing him. And I think bash defend is pretty reasonable. Sets up the vulnerable. We could, let's see. Yeah, we have to spend 2 energy attacking. So it's either double strike, defend, or bash defend. And I think bash defend is better. It's the vulnerable. Okay, and then we kill a mixer. What a jerk, hitting us down the 9. Okay. All right, we got Reaper, which is a good way to... So we're hurting ourselves every fight, so we should heal ourselves every fight too. I mean, we already do heal ourselves every fight with Meat on the Bone and Burning Blood, but still. Reaper is also good with Sling of Courage. In Act 2, most of the elite fights are AoE based. You got Gremlin, Leader, and Slavers. So for both of those, Reaper would hit for 6 to all and heal me for 18. So that's pretty nice. Lets me hit some more elites. And we definitely want to hit elites because we got Sling of Courage, so we're ready to go. And Preserved Insect. Bludgeon is pretty much only good if you have like Pen Nib and an Energy Relic. Not to say we won't find an Energy Relic, and we are going elite hunting, so we might find Pen Nib too. But we don't have either of those things now, so I don't think it's good now. And we already have a copy of Brutality, so if you have one copy of Brutality, maybe a second one is good, because you're getting whatever that other power is that gives you a strength whenever you lose health, whenever a card causes you to lose health. But I think we're taking Reaper, because it's the best card. Okay, Slaver's Collar, we get more elite stuff, which is pretty reasonable because we're elite hunting. Speaking of elite hunting, Blackstar. We would assemble the holy trinity of elite hunting: Sling of Courage, Preserved Insect, and Blackstar. Also, Calling Ball is pretty top tier. I like calling quite a lot. It does not make you lose health 2 times. It makes you just lose 2 health. At least I don't know if I've ever actually played 2 Brutalities, so I might not have first-hand information, but that is the way I would anticipate this works, based on other Slay the Spire interactions. Slaver's Collar is the only energy relic here, and it is quite good if we're going to be elite hunting. Do we really need an energy relic? Yeah. Yeah, another good reason to hunt elites is Tungsten Rod is insane. Okay. What does this deck do? What are we trying to build around? We've got Battle Trance and like card draw manipulation. I feel like we do need more energy. And the only option for that is Slaver's Collar. Other than Calling Bell does have some options that give some energy, like Sunflower and whatever the Shuffle one is. The Shuffle one's quite good. Anything based on shuffling, and I think there are 2 Shuffle relics, one that gives you energy and one that gives you block. So those are both good. Calling Bell never gets what you want it though. Gives you what you want. It gives you good stuff. Yeah, so Bell is not bad though, because we have headbutts, so we can control what we draw somewhat, so the curse is not that bad. Bell is honestly, like, in the best case scenario, Bell is pretty much always the best relic. Because the best case scenario is bonkers always. And I don't think Blackstar, it doesn't like actually do anything, it doesn't like win us elite fights, it just, if we win a lot of elite fights, it's good. So I think we're gonna take Slaver's Collar and make sure we win them. Alright, we gotta hit all the elites. How many elites you got? Give me all of them. Give me 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, there's a 4 elite path. Late Shop, Late Fire. We have to skip these 2 fires to do it. And we have to take 3 hallway fights. 3 hallway fights, honestly, is probably the most dangerous part of the run. We could take 2 hallway fights and go this way and get that elite. But then we are only getting 1 in the act, and that's probably not good enough. We'd have to go to 4 hallway fights to go on the right. And there's only 2 elites over there. So I think we're doing the left. Do you not get a Mega Elite if you kill 1 in Act 1? I so rarely do it, but I guess, yeah, there's no Mega Elite here. Been there, done that. So I guess we're going to go here, and then after that we can decide if we want to take this first Elite. And if we don't, we can wimp out and take a bunch of question marks in the fire. Yeah, hallway fights. They are tough. We could bash Battle Trance and try and draw either Inflame or Dropkick or something. Or we could Reaper. Reapering for 4 doesn't seem good. Let's wait until later on in the fight. We could headbutt our bash back. Oh, let's headbutt the Battle Trance back. Battle Trance is really good. We did trigger Nunchaku, but we can just play Nerf Strike. Pretty good turn 1, did a third of his health. We'll Dropkick before we Battle Trance. Oh, we can draw with Dropkick, so let's see, what do we want to draw? We can headbutt Dropkick, then we'll have 2 energy. We could headbutt again and get Dropkick back, and then Battle Trance and Dropkick again. Wait, how does this work? No. We have to Dropkick before we can headbutt, or else headbutt can't target Dropkick. So the draw from Dropkick cannot be Dropkick. Okay, so we have to Dropkick first, get some rando card. And then we can headbutt the Dropkick, and then we can Battle Trance and draw the Dropkick and play it again. Alright, Uppercut's great. But he's not attacking right now, so the weak is not really anything. So I'll go ahead and go for the line I just talked about. Alright, he's almost dead. Hopefully we draw the healing card, whatever that is. Reaper. Yeah, we did. Okay, so Reaper and Strike should be lethal. It is. So we'll get some health back. Great. Wow, we healed off Chosen. I don't think I've ever done that. Chosen is a very challenging fight. Elixir is pretty useless. Sometimes it's like if you have a Runic Pyramid or something, and you can get your hand full of wounds against the Slavers, but that's not really the situation we're in, so I'm not too worried about it. Oops, I just clicked out of the game window. So we'll discard that and grab a Dex Pot instead. It's too late for Searing Blow. We do have some strength, so Pummel's got some power. For taking 4 elites, Pummel is going to have 2 strength baked in pretty much all the time. So that's nice. We haven't taken any strikes. All of our things are butts or cuts or kicks or Reaper. Butts, cuts, and kicks. The story of Ironclad. So I'll take a Pummel. Okay, we could transform a strike, so I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Evolve. Okay, well, that's something that's in our deck now. I don't feel like we did excellent in this hallway fight. That was as well as that could possibly go. So I think we're going for elites at the moment. All right, we have self-forming clay against this, so it should be okay. I'm gonna Battle Trance and look for a better play than Reaper Strike. Pummel knocks down the bird, so we'll knock down the bird with more health, who's gonna strength himself. And then I guess we can Reaper. Reaper's not very good in the fight, and one of them is knocked down, so we do get extra healing off him, although we're only 3 health off max. I guess we'll just defend and strike the down bird. Actually, if we defend, we don't get self-forming clay procs. So we either just strike or just Reaper, and just Reaper uses all the mana more efficiently? I don't know. Let's use Reaper just to get it out of the deck. It's not good in the fight, so. Alright. Sweet, sweet block. We can bash Dropkick to draw a card, and then we can headbutt the Dropkick back and do it again next turn. We're already blocked out, so I think we just want to try and knock down this bird. Let's see, can we knock down that bird? So bash headbutt, and we have 2 energy left. Oh wait, yeah, we'd have 1 energy left. When you upgrade Dropkick, does it cost 0? No. I guess you, if you like, if you double it, it gives you energy back, which is the interaction I was thinking of. Bash Dropkick is definitely happening. I think it's probably happening on either this bird or that bird, because they're the scariest ones. can't think of a justification for one over the other. So I guess I'll do the one with lower health. We can actually knock him down because I forgot about Nunchaku again. So I should have targeted the back bird, but whatever. Because I'm already blocked out and I could prevent him from getting strength. Okay, we have Inflame. We should probably kill this bird before he gets back up. We can like Inflame dropkick him. We can't fit in Inflame with that unless we do it at the end, which is awkward. We could also just dropkick on this front bird and finish him off. We could also uppercut on the back bird and just let him get up, because that would prevent 6 damage. Yeah, I think I like dropkick on the front bird. Dropkick on the front bird does cause a shuffle, so I guess let's see what we get. Okay. Alright, and then we proc self-forming twice 6 times. Alright. Let's go ahead and bash the... I guess these birds are equally threatening now because they're both going to have 1 strength at the end of the turn. So we'll bash the front one for no reason. Alright, we can't do dropkick shenanigans because the only way to draw cards prevents us from drawing more cards this turn. We can go ahead and draw and maybe get... we did not get it, so dropkick is next turn. We can kill him with headbutt, so I guess let's do that and defend? I guess uppercut blocks for almost as much as defend. No, defend blocks for more. So I guess I'll defend and then uppercut you, get back to battle trance, and uppercut you, getting back the, or sorry, headbutt him, getting back the headbutt. Let's battle trance and draw a vulnerable source. We did. So we can get dropkick and finish it off. Okay. Plated Essence of Steel is not great, so we'll just throw it away. Could have used it that fight, but didn't know that we were going to get a better option. Reckless Charge is pretty good with Evolve. And it also costs 0, so it's good with our like card draw stuff. We do have energy for boss and elite fights, so maybe Reckless Charge is not necessary for that. But we've almost never been able to spend all of our cards, so taking something that costs 0 is not bad. Plus, it's card draw later. We can also take Sword Boomerang. We have it's upgraded, and we have quite a bit of strength in elite fights. So Sword Boomerang is significantly more damage than Reckless Charge. It's going to be 7 times 4 is 28 damage. Yeah, let's take Sword Boomerang. It's hard to argue against that. Here's Snake Plant. Alright, let's develop our powers. I'll get back the Battle Trance and do a little bit of extra damage. Probably going to end up using one of these potions. Hard to say which one right now. Could really use that uppercut. Let's see if we draw it. No. Bash, dropkick, defend does something. We could just bash, dropkick, and like Sword Boomerang or Pummel. Or Sword Boomerang is just like a straight upgrade over Pummel. Sword Boomerang plus. That's sad. I don't think we can kill him even with the best possible attack potion. I guess I should know what the best possible attack potion is, because it's probably the same card like most of the time. I guess a lot of the time it's the gold quest one that does like 25 damage and gives you 25 gold. That like both does a lot of damage and has like a extra little bonus proc. I guess the thing that blocks for the most is defend. Not very exciting. We could drink our dexterity potion to save 2 health. Otherwise we're taking 24. We might want to start thinking about being at 41 this fight. So if we want to be at 41, we need to take a total of 24 damage. So we could just take all of the damage this turn and be exactly at 41. But it seems aggressive because it's, if we're doing that, we're saying I will take no more damage this fight. This is it. And that's probably not true. But bash, dropkick, sword boomerang is not 0 damage. So maybe we will take 0 more this fight. We also would proc self-forming clay 3 times. Spending an energy to block for 3 is just not very exciting. So let's bash dropkick and see what we draw. Oh right, we can't draw. Forgot about that. Took a long break in the middle of my turn and totally lost the thread. So this does 24 damage, this does 20 damage, and this does 13 damage. If we truly do want to take 0 more in the fight, we would have to kill him next turn, which would require like uppercut and the potion, I guess. We're almost proc Nunchaku, but it's not going to proc next turn either. So we're only going to play 1 more, so we've got up to 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll take Sword Boomerang because it does the most damage. And we'll just let next turn sort itself out. We could Reaper to defray a little bit of the damage. It would do 7, so we could Reaper and then block for 3. So we'd be blocking for 12, and taking 12, and then healing for 7, so we'd take a net 5 this turn. Which is fine. Let's drink the attack potion and see what's in there. So these all cost 0, so Blood for Blood does a lot of damage. Let's see, is Blood for Blood plus Uppercut lethal? Oh my god, I just skipped, didn't I? I hate it when that happens. I thought that was Hide. I'm gonna restart the fight. I hate that. Now I have to recreate this fight. I think I headbutted the Battle Trance. And then we bash, drop kicked. Actually, we did this in the wrong order because we, whatever. So I accidentally played it slightly differently and drew an extra card, which caused a shuffle. So it was a reasonably major change. Okay, so we do 18 damage with this, and then this does 18 damage, so we do have lethal. Okay, so let's just take the lethal because we're at the perfect health total. Sweet. Burning Pact does more card draw stuff. Feel No Pain. Man, we didn't take the whatchamacallit, the Daze card. Now I feel stupid about that because Feel No Pain with that and Evolve is crazy. Take another headbutt. Let's see. If we take Burning Pact, it's a little bit of a non-combo with Battle Trance. This deck needs to do something other than just damage, though. And Evolve is the first sort of inkling we've had at that. So we could take Feel No Pain. We don't really exhaust anything right now, though. Yeah, so let's just take Burning Pact, and because it's a good card. Whereas Feel No Pain is currently a bad card. Like, doesn't do very much in the deck. Take a third copy of Headbutt, too, if we wanted to. Alright, this is also a fight. We could defend Headbutt, and with the deck spot we could block out. We would be using our last potion right before the first elite fight, though. But this fight can be kind of long, so it's hard to say that we don't need it. But I think we can probably manipulate this fight to get us back to 41. And if we take 41, then we take 0 damage, because we were at exactly 41 to heal up to 59. So we're going to Headbutt first, because we don't really want the defense back. And then I guess we get a free strike. And we should be able to Reaper later with strength to maybe even get to max. It feels bad to Battle Trance first, but I don't really see myself Burning Pacting either Brutality or Defend. Because I need to defend this turn, so it seems stupid to just throw away my one defend and hope that I draw the one other one. Why does this deck have so few defensive cards? What have I been picking these for? I skipped like the one defensive card I saw. I guess I could Burning Pact Battle Trance. They don't really work well together, so if they're in the same hand, I guess you just let them fight. Okay. So we could defend Sword Boomerang. Sword Boomerang is pretty reasonable because it makes her heal next turn. And develop Brutality. Yeah, I think I like that. Alright, it's going to be pretty tricky to stay around 41 with Feel No Pain going off, or Brutality rather, but it's possible. Let's pummel Headbutt and take the Sword Boomerang back. Alright, Uppercut, Drop Kick, leaves us with 2 energy. I guess we're just gonna attack with it because that's all this deck can really do. We could do 13 damage, so Sword Boomerang could kill him. So I'll let Sword Boomerang try. Almost. Alright, now Reaper has a lot of work to do to get us back to 41. We keep drawing our defensive cards on the wrong turn. I think we're double blocking here, which almost blocks out. So I'll go ahead and double defend and Headbutt back a Bash Plus? Let's see. So probably not Bash Plus because we have Reaper next hand. Maybe just a Strike. Let's see, are we playing Reaper Plus next hand? I think we might not be. So if we assume we'd play like... Okay, I'm going to Headbutt back Dropkick and hope that either Bash or Uppercut is the last card in the hand. I guess there's 2 cards I get to draw, because, whatchamacallit? Brutality. It wasn't, but I can still Reaper for 7 and finish him off. So we have to actually do unblock damage, so I guess if we're going to do that, we should Headbutt first to try and... I guess it doesn't go through either way if we want to kill the Centurion. So maybe we just Burning Pact a Strike first and see what we see. Oh wait, no, Reaper Dropkick takes all the mana, never mind. and then nunchaku triggers, of course. I will Burning Pact away this defend, or the strike, to try and get back to uppercut and whatchamacallit, dropkick faster. Okay, can't really defend. It only blocks for 3. We can bash Sword Boomerang. That's the most damage, and we can't really set things up for next turn because these cards don't combo with anything. So yeah, we'll just bash Sword Boomerang. It might actually be lethal. It's not though. It's almost lethal. Damage. Cool. All right, taking a lot of damage. Back up to 36. So that's something. We can take a second copy of Uppercut. I think we do want that anger now. We've got a lot of draw, and we need something to fuel the Burning Pact, so anger it is. We found some tiny little slavers. What are they doing here? Evolve is good in the fight, and Reaper hits really hard right now, so I guess we play both of those. I have 4 energy, so I also get to block, I guess. We'll drink both potions. Gain a bunch of health, and then Evolve Defend. Alright, I think we let Sword Boomerang decide who we're attacking. Apparently it's the Backslaver. Let's see, we could probably Burning Pact for lethal. We just need to find a little bit more damage, so let's go ahead and Burning Pact away this... No, we'll Burning Pact away this Strike. It's too aggressive to do the other one. We can't get back anything super cool with Headbutt. And we can't get lethal on the Backslaver. So he is going to net us. And we are not going to be ready to be netted next turn. The only thing we get to do is Battle Trance and defend, and maybe Inflame Brutality. So this is going to be a little bit brutal. I guess I'll Headbutt back a defend, so I'm a little bit more ready to be netted. Oh my god, I misclicked. I'm restarting the fight. Damn it. This game, man. Okay, what did we do? We Reapered, and then we Evolved Defended. I think maybe I'll just start with Uppercut Reaper instead. Uppercut makes them vulnerable. Yeah, so Reaper hits for more. It also makes him weak, so it blocks. It blocks actually for more than the defend does, so it was just a mistake to do it the other way. I realized that as I was doing it the first time. We don't get Evolve this way, but Evolve is more relevant in future shuffles than it is in the first shuffle. Okay, now we'll do the same thing. We'll let Sword Boomerang decide who we're attacking. Okay, and it killed that guy this time. Big difference. We'll still Burning Pact the Strike. We're not getting entangled now, so we don't need to Headbutt back a defend, so that misclick that caused us to restart is now no longer a misclick. But I think we're going to defend Headbutt and Anger, so let's just figure out what we are headbutting. We could double defend, I guess. Yeah, actually double defend is pretty reasonable. Take a little bit less damage. Pummel is not lethal, but if we Battle Trance into Inflame it is, so let's Battle Trance into Inflame. Hey, we did. So it changes from 12 damage to 6 times 4, which is 24. Yeah, so it does become lethal. We could kill this Taskmaster too, but he does less damage this turn. Oh, I guess it's only 20. Oh, I'm weak. Okay. Math. So let's go ahead and defend so that we only take 1. And then, I guess Headbutt the Uppercut to probably finish him off next turn. Pantograph, so we got all the healing relics. We got Pantograph, Meat on the Bone, and Burning Blood. There's probably more, but do the other ones really matter? So we already have a copy of Anger, so we don't need that. Perfected Strike, we don't have any other strikes, so we don't want that. And Body Slam, we don't really have any block at all, so probably not going to take that. I think we're skipping this. Reaper gets us a little bit extra health here, and since it's the only way to efficiently use mana, we'll do it. So we'll just Reaper Strike Anger. Inflame Pummel is 24 damage, not quite 28. Oh wait, no it's not. It's 20. So we could do Inflame Pummel Strike to kill the sentry, block for 10. Blocking for 10 is probably better than we can hope for with Battle Trance, because we could draw 2 defense, and then we would take 21. So I think we'll do that. We could Battle Trance anyway, but we don't want to get rid of our dropkick uppercut stuff, so we'll leave it alone. Alright, now Meat on the Bone is active. Unfortunately, we're going to take a bunch more damage, so we can evolve. We have some dazes, so we would get extra card draw from it. Excuse me. We still have uppercut, dropkick, although it basically has no value now because uppercut's not going to land any debuffs. I'm probably going to headbutt the Battle Trance. So I think we headbutt the Battle Trance and double block. Sorry, I turned off the music. I guess I don't actually know if that turning off the music affected you, or if it just affected me, but I assume it affected you. Okay, we've got uppercut, sword boomerang is a ton of damage. So we can sword boomerang, headbutt, sword boomerang again, which would do 24, 48 plus, so 60 damage. So he would be at 19. That's probably the max damage, and we're taking only 5, so I think we'll be okay. Good chance we'll get him without Brutality next turn, so I think I'm not going to use Brutality. I guess we kind of have to draw Sword Boomerang to get him, but we did. We will spend an Anger to do an extra attack to recharge Nunchaku a little bit. Offering is really good. It combos with taking damage from cards. It comes with drawing a lot. It's an energy card. It's just, you win more if you take Offering. I think we're feeling good enough to take the Elite here. We might skip this one and take the shop instead. We do have a bunch of money. I guess then we'd be forced into 2 shops, huh? But otherwise we're forced into this hallway fight. Well, this is the line we chose. We could skip this Elite and rest, and then we'd be more guaranteed to survive. I think I like that, actually. We don't need to take necessarily 4 Elites. This path is hard enough. I think we're going to rest here. Yeah, Regal Pillow, picking up the tab here. Alright, free Centennial Puzzle. This tech doesn't play hardly any skills, so we're going to take the key here. Here's our second Snake Plant of the run. We want a Sword Boomerang, but I think we're going to Sword Boomerang last. We're going to Headbutt first, because all the cards in our hand are bad other than Sword Boomerang, and we have to Sword Boomerang last, because it's malleable. So we'll do Headbutt, and then Strike, and then Anger, and then Sword Boomerang. It's weird that snake plant and avocado have like the opposite mechanic, where like the more times you hit avocado, the weaker he gets, but the more times you hit snake plant, the stronger he gets. But then they look very similar. I demand an explanation. All right, let's make a little bit of an offering of our own blood. We've got a ton of energy, so we're gonna uppercut and dropkick for sure. So let's go ahead and do that to get started. And then we could block for 9 and take 9. Proccing self-forming clay twice. Or we could hit him a little bit. We're frail, so the hitting isn't super valuable. We could bash, which does a bit of damage. Bash and defend. Yeah, I think I like bash defend. Keep the vulnerable up for when I'm not frail. And block, but still proc self-forming clay 3 times. Alright, so we got Inflame and a Reaper on a vulnerable enemy, so that seems good. We're also almost blocking out already. I guess we're blocking half the damage. Maybe Reaper just doesn't do enough here. Let's see, we're taking 12, which is putting us in the meat on the bone heal range. So I think we're going to go for being at 41. If we're taking 12, we go to 46, and then we should be able to take some more damage from there. I doubt we're going to be able to stop Snake Plant from hitting us again, so we'll just plan on that. I think we'll take back Dropkick. Oh, I didn't realize I was getting a Nunchaku trigger. Well, I will take a little bit of healing, since it's free. Alright, we need to take 9 more damage before we kill him, so we can't do that. But we want to get him really low so that we can kill him at will, if we need to. So let's do that, because that puts him at 3. Or we could do... Nope, that kills him. That also puts him at 3. Okay, let's put him at 3, and get this out of our deck. And try not to kill him on accident. Alright, so we need to be at 41 or below. So we could take... I guess let's Burning Pact the Strike and see what we're drawing. Oh wait, shoot, we should have headbutted first because we could control what we were drawing. Oh wait, we can't headbutt first because that would kill him. We didn't draw any defend, so we're either defending for 6 or not, and killing him. If we defend for 6, if we kill him, we finish the fight at 56. If we defend for 6, we take 18 and go to... Yeah, 18 is more than 12, so it's never correct to take 18 to trigger Meat on the Bone, because it only heals you for 12, so just keep killing. Alright. So, dual wield, no. Dual wield, I was thinking dual wield was the thing that works with Dropkick to gain you energy, but it isn't. We have a second chance at Feel No Pain here. We have quite a bit of exhausting now. We have Reaper, Burning Pact, Offering, all exhaust, Pummel exhausts. So we could take it, but it doesn't. It does block. That flex spot is huge. Also, really good for this elite we're about to do. We could take a heavy blade. We just got a flex spot, and we have a bunch of strength scaling, and we could just try and beat him and get there before he does. It seems like that's kind of what this deck is doing, so... it's not upgraded. Taking an unupgraded heavy blade is not super fun, but it's better than a Feel No Pain. Let's see, so what can the Act 2 elites be? We have fought one. We fought... who were you? It was not Book of Stabbing, I would remember that. It was Slavers. So we're fighting either Goblin Leader or Book of Stabbing here. If it's Book of Stabbing, we can't afford to take Feel No Pain. That doesn't block for very much. It's too slow. Can't afford to take Dual Wield. I don't know if we want to take Heavy Blade against Book of Stabbing. We already have quite a bit of scaling. Heavy Blade is good, though. Let's see, so we'd get up to 5 strength, so this would do 29 damage. But then, if he's vulnerable, it would do like 43 or something. Not too bad. Heavy Blade is definitely max greed. We also have an extra energy during, and we have a flex spot, so I think we'll take Heavy Blade, because we need it. Alright. Oh, it's Gremlin Leader. Okay, that's fine. So hopefully we get, what's it called? Reaper soon. We have, let's see, 16 plus 7 is 23 damage. So let's put 15 of it into Sneaky Gremlin. Excuse me. And then block out and develop anger, or develop genetics and play an anger. Oh boy, hitting for a lot. Gremlin Leader. Let's go ahead and headbutt back a dropkick, and then the other headbutt. We don't have enough damage to kill the Mad Gremlin, so we'll leave him alone. Okay, already almost dead. This looks like the flex spot turn to me. We could pummel and heavy blade and sword boomerang. So that's quite a bit of payoff for the flex spot. So sure. We don't have any way of getting vulnerable other than bash, which is half of our mana. We could still bash and then drop kick and like pummel and sword boomerang, but we would skip the heavy blade. I think I like that. Oh, I forgot about Nunchaku. We can heavy headbutt first and then drop kick and get whatever we get. So let's get an anger. And I think we're getting lethal right now. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, we didn't get, what's it called? Reaper off in that fight. And the heavy blade pick was useless, but whatever. Armaments were probably desperate enough to take because it says block on it. This deck is so screwed. I think we're going to skip because it's a bad card. Okay, we're going to heal up here because we hemorrhage health at elite fights. And we have to fight another one here. We kind of do ornamental fan stuff. Here's another chance at Reckless Charge. We have Evolve now, so we definitely want to take Reckless Charge, I think. We were offered 2 copies of Field of whatever it's called, the Exhaust Gives Block card, and Juggernaut. We could have been a totally different deck, and I think that deck was probably a lot better. I think that's probably the heart-killing deck in this run. But really, the heart-killing deck is Coconut's mournful cries for attention and love. What do you think we should do, Coconut? Coconut is not sure. Brimstone is suicide, I'm pretty sure. I guess we take Ornamental Fan and try and make that work. And that's like most of the mana, most of the gold, so. Alright, Ornamental Fan. Sure. Okay, we got Book of Stabbing. He's tiny. Still somehow not adorable. Seems threatening. Bash, Sword Boomerang, Pummel is a lot of damage. I think a lot of damage is all we are hoping for here. And it blocks for 4. Look at that. Alright, dropkick gives us our energy back. We don't have any strength gain in this hand. Oh, we could have headbutted something to draw it again. We should have headbutted. Yeah, let's headbutt the sword boomerang. Restart. Apologies to those with faint hearts in the audience for restarts. Faint hearts for restarts. Okay. So this time, I'm not going to mess it up. Dropkick draws a card. You have to think about headbutt before you do it. Let's think about headbutt. Well, we can't really block, but we do get kills pretty quickly, and that's something. Flame barrier blocks, sure, okay. We're at almost full health, so we should either recall or smith here. We haven't smithed for quite a while, so we probably got a good one waiting. We have needed this uppercut upgraded the whole game. It really matters that this is our only source of weak, and we have a lot of trouble triggering it. Flame Barrier is really great against the heart, and its upgrade makes it do extra damage. Offering Plus gives you more cards, which is cool. But I think Uppercut is the pick. Gremlin Horn also matters quite a bit against this dude. We're at full health, but I don't think we're surviving this fight without Dexterity Potioning at some point. We just need to make sure we don't forget about it. The most damage is Sword Boomerang, and then Strike Heavy Blade. These guys are going to steal the 2 of these 3. Hopefully they steal Brutality. Either of these is bad. We could headbutt the back orb. He has less health. Let's see, do we get his statuses in this fight? I don't think we do. We could block. We probably want to block. We can't really afford to make this fight go on for too long, because if it does, we die to hyper beams. But I think this turn we can't really do anything productive, so let's just block and headbutt. Let's get back that drop kick and hope to pair it with something. Okay, there goes Brutality. We don't need that back. Okay, so we have Offering. So this has a chance to be a big turn. We can use Uppercut to peel off some artifact charges here. Uppercut plus Bash takes all of his artifacts, which is neat. I think let's do that because we need to land weak on him at some point. Yeah, I'll do that before I Offering because my hand is too full to draw 3 cards. So I'll play at least Uppercut. Okay, and we'll go ahead and Inflame before we Bash. And I'll save Pummel until he's vulnerable. Maybe that's stupid. I don't want to Battle Trance because I want to Reaper against 3 people. And I don't have the energy for it right now. We're always going to Anger. And we're always going to hear sad cat noises because our cat is sad. Okay, there goes Reaper. Alright, Heavy Blade has got a little bit of strength going on. Man, I just can't get Ironclad to come together. Like, I feel like I need the skill that gives you strength whenever they're attacking, and then like limit breaks, and that's like the only way I win with Ironclad, other than Corruption Dead Branch. I can't get like Juggernaut decks to work. I can't get decks that just do a bunch of damage to work. I'm not a bully to Coconut. Look, Coconut is right here. She's super comfy. It's convenient that you can play Slay the Spire one-handed because I have a cat. That cat is very needy. We can Heavy Blade Headbutt to kill this guy, which saves us a little bit of health. It's kind of a bummer that we have to kill him because he has Reaper, so we can't Reaper him. But let's see. So we could also just block twice. That actually blocks for more than killing him. But we can kill him and block for one, which blocks for the most. So let's do that. I didn't think about the order, so I'm accidentally getting a defend back here. And then I'll use the defend. So I guess we're blocking out. Cool. No, I'm having fun. I just can't make it work. Yeah, I'm definitely not miserable. I'm just losing. I'm fine with losing. So Sword Boomerang does a ton of damage. Let's do that. And then Dropkick, Strike, and I guess I'll defend. Block out. Sure, why not? Here's the Hyper Beam. We always knew it was coming. We could finally make him vulnerable. We can Pummel Anger to kill this orb, which blocks for 8. So I think the max block is probably what we want to do, given that we're getting Hyper Beamed. I'll go ahead and... I guess I'll bash him, make him vulnerable for later. Alright, taking 40. Alright, so now we get him. So let's uppercut and then headbutt and put... I think probably... Let's see, how much energy do we have? We have 1 energy. So let's put... what's that card? Dropkick on top. And then draw it. Oh, we should have angered first so that we had a chance to get an extra anger here. Oh my god, the deck's doing stuff. Look at how much damage we just did. Okay, we're taking 30. That's probably too much. The most we can block for is peeling off all his armor and then Reapering him, so I guess we'll do that. The most damage outside of Reaper is either Heavy Blade or Sword Boomerang Strike. I think Sword Boomerang Strike is more. So do that. Should we develop Brutality? I think so. We need to draw those angers. Alright, we can Headbutt and then Burning Pact to draw the Headbutt card. That would probably be Dropkick, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and Burning Pact a Strike, those aren't helping me out any. And Uppercut to keep the procs going. It also weakens him for next turn. I don't think next turn is a Hyper Beam turn again. Yeah, it's another double strike. So we need to block for enough to survive this, or to kill him. Our only damage is Headbutt and Anger, which is 13 plus 18, which is not lethal. So we probably need to block 4 times. And even that might not be enough. Let's see. No, they block for 7, so it should be enough. Yeah, it will be enough. So we'll do 3 blocks for sure. We'll Anger for sure. And then we'll Headbutt for sure. Take back an Anger, aiming to kill him next turn. And then I guess we'll block. I wasn't counting on the Nunchaku trigger, but it happened. Alright, cool. We got him. Immolate is nice, but Demon Form is the kind of scaling we need in Act 3. We need to get Demon Form and an Energy Relic, and then maybe we can get this thing going. Demon Form's a little bit too slow. Mark of Pain is pretty much an auto pick in an Evolve deck. Yeah, this deck definitely wanted to be a like True Grit style wounds and juggernauts and stuff deck, but I didn't realize it at the time. So let's take Mark of Pain and be pretty happy that we saw it. Do not mind seeing Time Lord at all. He is welcome to be one of my Act 2 elites, or Act 3 elites. This left route has 3 elites on it, and that's the most we're going to get. So I guess let's do that. Act 3 elites are not too hard, because you've got Nemesis and Giant Head are sort of the weak ones. We do have to do 4 hallway fights in a row to get to the first elite, but you know, it's sink or swim time, and we've got meat on the bone, so we can't be too afraid. Okay. We can offering first. Let's see what we're getting. So let's do that. Alright, turn 1 demon form seems good. So demon form plus Reaper means that we can just last out fights. So let's try to kill them all with Reaper much later. And right now, we're going to Sword Boomerang, Defend, and Headbutt. We'll headbutt the one who's armoring up. Get back to Defend, because we might need it. Alright, uppercut blocks for a little bit, so we can uppercut, defend, headbutt. What are we getting back? We're probably not ready to Reaper yet next turn, so we'll get back a headbutt, and then next turn we can headbutt and get back the Reaper, and Reaper the following turn. Alright, so next turn we're going to have 6 strength if we don't draw Inflame. If we do draw Inflame, we'll have more. So if we headbutt, defend Heavy Blade, and then Reaper next turn, Reaper will hit for 4 plus 8, or 4 plus 6 is 10, so we want to settle people in at 10 if we wanted to kill them all. Doesn't look reasonable. We're not doing enough damage to plan on that. Let's go ahead and headbutt you to set you really low. Do we want to set people really low? Because it seems like maybe we want them to be... I think we're maybe pausing this fight for long enough that it's a good idea to kill him. So let's just go ahead and kill him. Okay, and now we'll just Flame Barrier headbutt. And we'll headbutt back to Flame Barrier, because Flame Barrier is pretty good. We will go ahead and Brutality. Brutality loses us loses us 1 HP per turn, but it also gains us 2 HP because we have Bird Face Urn, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so we can Flame Barrier Bash to mostly block out and develop some Vulnerable. There's the Inflame. We probably want to Inflame, Battle Trance, Flame Barrier, and play another block card. Let's Battle Trance first. Let's see what we get. No more block cards. Okay, maybe we want to Bash, Anger, Flame Barrier instead. We can, let's see, that does 25, so he would be at 13. If we Inflame first, it would do an additional 5, so he'd be at 8. And then we could Anger him to death. So we could do Inflame, Headbutt, Anger, Flame Barrier. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. We don't really need the Vulnerable because he's already vulnerable. And we can't draw this turn, obviously. We'll vulnerable this guy too, so that Reaper hits him a little harder, although Reaper's already gonna max him out, I think. Alright, there's the Reaper. So we want to heal to 41, ideally, which means we want to heal for 21. We would currently be healing for a little bit too much. Oh wait, would we be healing for... So it'd be healing for 17 plus 6, which is... So we could heal for just 17. That'd be nice. If we uppercut him, he dies. If we headbutt him, he's at 3, and then we only heal for 9. I guess we can battle trance and see what we're drawing. We could drop kick him, and then he's at 7, so we'd heal for 13. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can get Reaper and Meat on the Bone to go off, but that's okay. So we'll just take the Reaper, the max Reaper, and take the kill. Another copy of Inflame's pretty good. This is the 3rd copy of Feel No Pain we'd be passing on, but, you know, this one would be better if we had taken the other 2. So I think we're going to keep passing on them. We don't really need Inflame because we scale a lot with Demon Form. But each one heals us for 2, and we need a lot of healing to keep this train rolling. And it doesn't hurt to scale a little bit faster, so... I think it's probably not the 27th card in the deck, though, so I think I will skip it. We can take Feel No Pain. Maybe that is the 27th card in the deck. I don't think so, though. We can only exhaust like 4 cards a fight. Although the Heart does put cards in your deck that then exhaust. But I don't think that's... I don't think we can play that game. So yeah, we're skipping this. Alright. We need to draw cards pretty quickly, but we're also taking a ton of damage right now. So we heal for 4 when we play these 2, but we're also taking 24, 33. Yikes. We can, let's see, Bash plus Headbutt is 13, 23 plus 9 is 32, so we can kill the Exploder. So I guess let's do that. I will take the Bash back. And then I guess I'll play it as well. Alright, we found Demon Form. Demon Form should scale us up enough that Reaper wins the fight eventually. Oh, oops. Defend was probably not the right play there, but I don't feel like restarting the fight. Alright, Inflame gains us a little bit of health, and does other stuff. I'll take 1 to do 11 damage to the Spiker. That seems fine. We can Burning Pact away the wound, so let's do that. There's Reaper. It's a little bit early for Reaper yet. We need to wait longer before we get the maximum heal. So we'll take 3. Let's Battle Trance to draw some Dazes, get them shuffled away. Yeah, I think I'll wait on all this stuff. Block as much as we can. And wait for Reaper to come back around. There's Reaper. 17. So that heals me for 34 seems good enough. I'll defend first so I don't take as much thorns damage. And then I'll pummel the repulsor to death to stop taking the dazed damage. And we want to kill him quickly but sort of gently. So we have Flame Barrier Bash next turn, so we can finish him off. So I'll just hit him once and take 4 here. Oh, we have to take a card back. Right, we'll take a defend. And I'll develop that evolve. Okay, so Flame Barrier blocks out his thing, and then we can kill him. Okay. I think we healed on the fight a little bit. We can't... Well, Sever Soul would be good with the theoretical deck that we didn't build. We didn't build that deck, so let's not do that. Even the question mark is a hallway fight. Isn't this our first question mark? I thought your first question mark is like almost never a hallway fight. That's brutal. Alright, let's offering. Try and find some more stuff. Like Demon Form, for example, would be something we can find. Let's bash. Okay, that's a lot of damage, so let's drop kick him out of that mode. We would take a curse, so let's not instead. Alright, he's attacking for 16. I can almost block that. We'll just stay there. Alright, 9 times 3 is a bit much. So let's headbutt first and get drop kick and then battle trance. I guess I can headbutt the other headbutt as well. Do I want the other headbutt? Let's anger and see where he's at. Okay. I guess I will headbutt back the anger as well. We're gonna have lots of attacks this round, so we don't need to think about stopping yet. Okay. That's too much damage. I don't want to take a curse, so we're gonna anger him, even though it will make us take damage. Oh great, that's the minimum attack. Cool. We get to develop Demon Form. Uppercut blocks, and he's currently doing a bunch of damage, so let's make him do less. 18 damage is fine, I guess. Sure. Alright, so now Meat on the Bone is active. This is one of the many places we could stop if we're able to kill him right now. Let's go ahead and use Pummel to do massive damage. Unfortunately, we're getting a curse now. Let's exhaust Brutality. We probably don't want to do that this fight. Self-Organizing, whenever you lose health, gives you a buff that gives you 3, that expires at the beginning of next turn and gives you 3 armor. But that buff is all resolved at once. We can poke him again, so let's do that. And then let's block the damage. Yeah, it procs a lot, particularly in this run. Okay, so we have Headbutt Battle Trance, so what do we want back? We can Anger first, and then Headbutt and get our Anger back, which seems reasonable. It looks like we can't kill him this turn. Oh wait, maybe that's not true. Yeah, we can't. Nope, that's not lethal. Man, off by 2. All right, well I guess we'll block. This is a pretty reasonable amount of. Yeah, self-forming clay is really good, particularly against the heart. Why does he have 16 armor right now? Did he not lose his armor at the end of last turn? Let's see. Can we get any value out of Reaper here? I think we can. So, okay. So the ideal amount to Reaper for is either more than 17, which is, or more than 18, which is the 6 it would take us to heal to 41, plus the 12 we would get from Meat on the Bone, or it's up to 6 or 12 plus 6. So there's not very many 12 plus 6 values, and we definitely can't heal for 18 unless we were like super lucky, which we are not. So it's 15 is the max. So we want to try and figure out how we heal for 6, or as close to 6 as possible. So we put him at 6 health, which means we would want to do 29 damage. This says 24, and it makes him vulnerable, so he would probably die to Reaper. So if we hit him for 24, then what would he be at? He would be at. If we hit him for 24, he would be at 11, and he would get 3 armor. He'd be at 11, and then Reaper would kill him. So we'd heal for 11, and we'd go slightly above the 41 total, so we would turn off meat on the bone, so it would actually be better to just kill him instead of Reapering if we did uppercut. So uppercut's not correct. If we drop kick him, he would take 0 damage, so he would not proc malleable. So then we would be able to do 15 to him, and we would heal up to 50, which would be nice, and then kill him with a strike. That seems pretty optimal. Okay. Can't do much better than 56 at the end of a fight. Pommel Strike does the things that we want to do. Pommel Strike Plus draws us into our angers and procs ornamental fans and stuff. We are a 5 energy deck against elites and bosses here, so taking Pommel Strike Plus is pretty reasonable. It fights with Battle Trance, but boo-hoo, you know. Thunderclap is also reasonable, but I think I'm going to take Pommel Strike. Bad against Time Lord, who is our boss, but whatever. We'll be lucky to make it that far. Alright, Demon Form Strike is the clear play this turn. Also pressing end turn seems to be pretty good in my experience. Every run that I've won, I've pressed end turn at least 50 times. We don't have any block, which is lame. So I guess we bash headbutt. Are we really taking 30 right now? Jeez. Are you kidding me? This run is so volatile. What the hell? Wow. I guess the maw is gonna kill us. I'll take a defend. Jeez. Heal for 2. And then we can easily block out next turn, so let's play the Spire, I suppose. Get in a drop kick, and that, and I guess we'll strike. We could also Burning Pact the Wound, or develop Evolve here. Yeah, but I think striking is value that we need. Alright, he is not attacking and he's vulnerable, so we pretty much just hit him as hard as we can. Offering can draw us back our angers and stuff, as well as Inflame. Headbutt doesn't currently have anything to go get, so we could strike Headbutt Battle Trance to guarantee ourselves another strike, but I think we'll just Battle Trance off the top and see what we get. I guess it would have been better to do the strike, but this way I get to Battle Trance, or get the Battle Trance back, which is a good card. Okay, he's getting low, so and I'm getting a lot of strength, so maybe I can finish him off with Reaper this turn. I didn't draw it, and I can't block for 35, so I guess we have to Battle Trance and draw it. Okay, that didn't draw it either. Dropkick can't land, so I think we're just trying to do maximum damage and hoping it kills him. It probably does. Yeah. Okay, heal for a bunch. Whirlwind is quite good if you've got a lot of strength. Body Slam Plus is also quite good just because it's a zero cost attack. In this weird ass deck. But none of these block, and none of them do anything that the deck isn't already pretty good at doing, which is spending all of its energy and cards on attacking. So I'm gonna skip. We did not die to the Maw. I was mistaken. Alright, gonna offering first. See what we can find. Alright. Taking 20 currently. We have a bunch of energy. We can't make people vulnerable, but we can draw more cards with Burning Pact. So I guess let's Anger to get that out of the way. And then Burning Pact away a wound. And then we can play Demon Form. And I guess double defend. Go ahead and play Brutality too. Heal for another 2. A little too early for Reaper. We can Flame Barrier and double defend. Oh wait, we can just Flame Barrier to block out. And then like Pummel Strike. We should probably get that Exploder before he explodes. Alright. Inflame is good. This is one of the few decks where you can actually like get all of the vulnerable charges off of the Spirit Guardian. We kind of need some block, so we probably want to Headbutt Pommel Strike us some block. We need like one good block card, at least, because we have so much draw order manipulation that we can like go find it again. But we need to get that card. So let's Headbutt there. Get the, I guess, unupgraded defend is what we're getting. Because we are silly people. Alright, we're not dead, but we die in 3 turns, so we're on a bit of a clock here. We also have to kill Spiker without taking any damage. So this might be the end of us. Let's Power Pot. We could combust. Oh boy. I guess we'll play this to heal for 2. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, you know, I do prefer dealing lethal to blocking under normal circumstances. And we are pretty good at dealing lethal, so... you know, it's not all bad. Look how much damage we just did to that Spirit Guardian. We're not taking any of his crap. We're actually going to Headbutt on the Spiker here. So we've got the block to do it. And we can anger him too. We are going to survive this fight. So if we defend, Pommel Strike, we take 1. Oh, yeah, we take 2, but we survive, so I'll take it. Alright, Flex Spot's good. Disarm's good. I'll take Disarm. That's kind of a block card, sure. Alright. Okay. Yeah, Demon Form turn 1, sure. I dig it. Cool. It's a tiny giant head. He's both large and small. Let's Offering first. That Reaper is going to heal us for a lot later on, if we're able to get back to it. And we're going to defend first. Let's not Brutality. Our life total is so low that every fight we're risking death. We didn't find any feed or anything this run, so we're just sort of regular old max health. Let's bash before we pommel strike, and then see what we get. Oh great, we found another defend. Okay, so let's defend, and I guess evolve headbutt, and I'll take the other pommel strike back, or the pommel strike back. There's only one. Let's pommel strike before we battle trance, so they don't fight. I like how secretly the most damage in the deck is Heavy Blade. Heavy Blade's gonna do like 200 damage against the heart, even though it was like, I guess I'll take a Heavy Blade, fine. Strength scaling is strong. Let's headbutt and then battle trance to control what we're drawing. Probably don't want headbutt, or don't want, I guess we do want headbutt. I don't know why I said that. Okay. So put headbutt back on top and then draw it. And then play it. And is it time to put Reaper on top? I think not. I think we need to like refresh our bash charge here. Yeah, upgraded Heavy Blade would be nice. For sure. I guess maybe I should have thought about Reapering there. So it looks like we have to kill him. So let's start with Inflame, and then we can't control what we're drawing, so we'll just dropkick and shuffle. There's Reaper. We can't play all the cards in our hand. The most damage is Sword, Boomerang, Pummel, Bash. We definitely have lethal with Flexpot, right? So this does 18 times 4 currently. This does 17 times 4. So that's 17 times 8 plus 4. 17 times 8 plus 4 is 56 plus 80. 56 plus 80 is 136, plus 4 is 140. So those are lethal by themselves with no flex pot. So I'll Reaper first, or actually I'll Sword Boomerang first. Or I'll Pummel first, because Pummel does the least damage. And then I'll Reaper, so that we get the maximum benefit from slow. And then I'll Sword Boomerang for lethal. Hey, we got to exactly 41. I didn't even do the math, but that was nice. That was really good. Okay. We don't have time for Rampage. Armaments says block on it, but it's not going to be the 29th card in the deck, for sure. And we don't want a second copy of Heavy Blade, so we're done here. It looks like we need to rest. It's true, second Heavy Blade would be very greedy. We could upgrade Demon Form. We depend quite a bit on that scaling. Yeah, this deck is like a balance between, like, can we Demon Form and then wait long enough to Reaper to heal all the health because we just never ever blocked the whole fight. We need to recall at some point, but I don't think we're ready to do that right now. We do waste a little bit of healing if we rest here, though, because we're at basically 60, so we can only heal for 13, or 23, rather. So we would waste the Regal Pillow health. I think the greed thing here is to pick Key, but can we afford it? So the next elite can't be Giant Head. It's either Nemesis or Reptomancer. Reptomancer has a good chance of killing us, especially if we don't heal. What would we smith if we smithed? Either Demon Form or Flame Barrier, I think. Disarm is also okay. Flame Barrier is probably the best. Honestly, like, none of those upgrades are saving me against Reptomancer. So I think what we're going to do is take the key, assume that this is Nemesis, and assume that it gets us something that kills Reptomancer, and then go up here and kill Reptomancer. Alright, Godspeed, Ironclad. Okay, it is Reptomancer, so we are somewhat screwed. If we evolve and then Offering, we can draw the wounds, and then draw again. So let's try that. okay. We probably have enough... You know what? Maybe we just have enough damage that we can just, like, kill the daggers and kill Reptomancer. And then say, haha. Yeah, she is very small, which makes her seem less intimidating. So Sword Boomerang does some work. I guess we want to vulnerable one of them first. So we want to, like, bash and then Sword Boomerang. Or vulnerable and then Sword Boomerang. Let's bash and then Sword Boomerang, because that means that one Sword Boomerang proc is lethal. Cool, we got it. And then we can Pommel Strike. Oh, Pommel Strike doesn't kill him. Oh, man. So we would have to uppercut to kill him. But we don't want to do that, because we want to uppercut and drop kick. But, we could just drink the Flex Pot right now. Seems like a waste. We could just Pommel Strike and strike him. We've got 6 energy, so we can mess around a little bit. Alright, there's Demon Form. So we found the thing. And then let's uppercut her so she's weak later. Oh wait, we want to disarm her. I think disarm is better than weak later, because she has a multi-attack. Weak is also good against multi-attacks, though. I guess if we disarm her, what else are we doing? Disarm, like, drop kick? Alright, I'll uppercut, because disarm drop kick does not sound very appealing. Alright, she's hitting for 25. Looks like we're just playing all the cards here, so I will just do that without any further explanation. And we'll take some damage. Alright, we get to Reaper back up here. Reaper plus Anger or anything kills this back dagger. It's not healing for as much as we would want to heal with Reaper, but it makes us survive, so that's something. We could probably survive this turn even without Reaper, but I think with Reaper is probably better. There's no strength in here, so we don't need to worry about drawing and then Reapering. There's no strength in here either. The strength is only in ourselves. We just have to wait if we want to get strength. We can Flex Pot, actually. Flex Pot does not make Reaper kill this dagger, though, which would be the big breakpoint we're looking for. We could Battle Trance to draw, to, like, shuffle. I'm not sure what we'd be looking for, though. Probably Flame Barrier. Okay, let's Reaper first, and then Anger, and then Battle Trance. Okay. I guess we can Headbutt now and put stuff on top of the deck. And maybe that stuff blocks. Yeah, let's put a Flame Barrier on top of the deck. And then draw a set Flame Barrier. I can draw it with Burning Pact. So we can Headbutt and Burning Pact and play one more card. So let's put draw. Oh wait, let's put Disarm there. Yeah, let's disarm her. We've already disdaggered her, so disarming her is the natural next step. Not quite blocking out, but getting some good block. Alright, now we just basically want to kill her as fast as possible, taking as little damage as possible. Heavy Blade. Yeah, we have lethal. Cool. Alright. Well, that was a great fight. Oh my god. Akabiko is great too. We didn't even use the Flex Pot. Limit Break is pretty nuts in a Demon Form deck. I don't know if it's good enough, but I think it's probably just in the deck. I mean, why not, right? Extra strength scaling. It makes the Reapers hit harder. Maybe we can outscale the heart. Let's see, who's our Act 3 elite? Oh, right, so there's 2 of them, so we don't know 100% who it is, but one of them is Time Lord. Okay, so we beat Reptomancer, which is the one we were afraid of. So now we're back to the easy ones. Giant Head and Nemesis. Is Limit Break particularly good against either of those? It's great against Giant Head. It's not as good against Nemesis, but it's still pretty good. Sure, why not? We've got a lot of draw. Having a 30-card deck is not crazy. Oh, Potion Belt, wow, so now we've got extra room. And we want this late shop, I think, even though we have an early shop in Act 4. Guaranteed. We don't really need this rest site right now, though. So maybe a different route is better? We're taking an elite either way if we go these ways. And this way has a question mark instead of a shop. I think we want the shop, though. We'll go to the shop and, like, remove a strike or something. So we're clearly smithing here. Probably Heavy Blade or Limit Break or Demon Form. Maybe Disarm. I don't think we really need unlimited limit breaks. I think probably we're most excited about just Demon Form and getting our base scaling rate faster. Disarm is also pretty good, particularly against the heart. It sucks that the Reaper upgrade does so little. Heavy Blade we could do. I think Heavy Blade just does enough damage already. Maybe we just need Flame Barrier. Yeah, I think we just need better blocking. So let's do Flame Barrier or Disarm. I think I'll take Flame Barrier, because it does more damage against the heart. Alright, Tiny Nemesis. Starting at a measly 150 health points. Taking 47 on the first turn. Not even having crazy strength stuff happening yet. So we can Inflame, Flex Pot, Limit Break. Let's Inflame and Offering first and see what else we can see. Yeah, this seems like a Flex Pot turn. Oh wait, he's invulnerable. This is a silly turn to Flex Pot. I'll still Limit Break. 5 strength is enough. And we want to block. We don't have any way to do that in hand. We can drop kick. Angers are not very exciting. Let's see, what do we want to headbutt and then draw? I guess just another... No, we want to headbutt one of these defends and draw that. So let's do that. And then we can Burning Pact a Wound to draw. And defend. I guess I'll Battle Trance too, try and find more defend. Disarm is very good. Defend, and I will do an Anger, even though it's not a great card in the fight. And Pommel Strike, even though it only does 1 damage. Do we Brutality? I think yes. Alright, Flame Barrier blocks out by itself. So maybe like Flame Barrier, Headbutt. I want to find Uppercut, but I can't draw. So I guess I could just give myself Uppercut for next turn. We might actually have lethal here with Flex Pot, Pummel, Sword Boomerang. So it does 12 times 8, which is 120. Yeah, so that's lethal. Do we just want to take lethal? Let's see. So currently, oh sorry, it's 12 times. It's lethal right now. I just counted how much damage it does right now without the Flex Pot, and it was lethal. So I guess we're just taking lethal. 64 is above our meat on the bone heal threshold. We could theoretically try and get back to Reaper. We could headbutt it, but then next turn he's invulnerable, and yeah, there's just no reason to do that. Look, we won the fight without even getting Demon Form. Yeah. That would be some pretty crazy greed. Wow, literally the worst possible relic for this character. I have never had 15 block in my life. It's like, do you really think I'm gonna overblock by 15? I would have to spend 3 energy blocking to get 15 armor. That is so out of the realm of possibility. Havoc is good in the theoretical exhaust deck that we didn't build. But we're not building that deck, so let's skip. Alright, hallway fights, which are hard because we have less energy. Sword Boomerang works great with Akabiko. And none of them are attacking, which is sort of terrifying in its own way. So I think we're going to Sword Boomerang and Demon Form. And then I guess we'll develop Brutality. Oh boy, here comes. Okay. We can probably kill the one who's attacking for 22 with, like, Heavy Blade and 2 strikes, I guess. That doesn't seem good. We can Explosive Potion to get rid of most of the armor, and then Reaper? Reaper, we don't have very much strength right now, so we would have to Flex Pot also. Let's see, are we saving the Flex Pot? Flex Pot's pretty good against Time Lord, because we can Flex Pot and then Limit Break. I'm gonna get some water really quick, be right back. Let's see, we can also Battle Trance draw cards. That's something. We have too many cards in hand right now to do that, so we'd probably want to play some first. I wish that we could just block for 30. That would be nice, but we can't do that. Also, they're hitting for 51 here, so blocking for 30 is not necessarily enough. So if we use 2 potions, we would probably use Flex Potion and Explosive Potion. Remove a bunch of armor, do some extra Reaper damage, probably kill this Darkling. If we Heavy Blade with Flex Pot, it does 20 plus 15 is 35 damage. So it would actually kill him, and then Reaper wouldn't get to hit him. So we probably want to Heavy Blade him before we Flex Pot. Because we wouldn't want to actually make the combo work, right? I guess alternatively we could just... No, it doesn't do enough damage to just Strength Flex Pot without doing Explosive Pot to kill him. Oh, yeah. No, I've definitely had those crazy ice cream runs. That ice cream is so nuts. The heart fight ends up going kind of fast, though. So I'm surprised you were able to build up that much energy. Although, with the defect, you're probably talking about the double energy card. Yeah, I don't see any way of getting out of using both Heavy Blade, Reaper, and 2 potions this turn. Actually, we can't really heal for that much. If we heal for 30, we just waste most of it. So I guess we're just going to take a bunch of damage. And use Heavy Blade to kill this one. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Plasma too. I forgot about that. So killing him, I guess that draws a card. So now we can bash Dropkick to probably kill another one. I guess if we do it on this one, we kill him. Well, if we're going to kill one, we might as well kill 2. And now we can just block. Look at that. Take 1. We'd use 2 potions though, so. Alright, so we can Limit Break, Pommel Strike probably kills him. Yep. Okay, yeah. Nearly full health after Act 3 hallway fight, I'll take that. I probably don't want a second unupgraded Limit Break. It's a good card, but there are limits. Can't just break them all. Wild Strike is a consideration. The card doesn't really count. We are starting to run into some hand size problems. But Wild Strike does do a lot of damage. None of these block, though, and blocking is really the problem we're trying to solve. We want, like... I guess we did get our one good block card, so we can kind of manipulate that into our hand repeatedly. So I think this is a skip. Alright, hopefully we can get up to full health by the end of this fight. Looks like we're taking a little bit of damage right now, though. I'll develop both of these powers. Oh wait, this one doesn't heal me for 2, because I'm too close to max. I'll hit this one. Yeah, I want to hit one of the ones that's armoring himself next turn, because those ones are stronger. This fight tends to go pretty fast, so I'll Brutality here, even though it only heals for 1. Yeah, see, this is hand size problems. That's full hand. And we've got Offering, so it's like, can we really draw 3 more cards? The Offering upgrade is looking worse and worse as our hand size problems are getting worse and worse. Probably want to Inflame. Probably want to play Flame Barrier as well. We could play Flame Barrier and then Offering, have Rube in our hand. We could also Headbutt if we wanted back that Bash. I guess we didn't play the Bash, because nobody's vulnerable. Oh, that's right, we played Demon Form last turn. No time for messing around with Bash. We can actually just Headbutt and Pommel Strike to draw. I guess we want to play Offering, though, because it gives us energy back. So let's play Flame Barrier, and then... I guess we could Headbutt it back and play it again. That doesn't seem bad. That's one way to block out. Just play Flame Barrier 6 times a turn. It's expensive, but it works. Alright, we're up to 7 strength, so Reaper's hitting pretty hard. We could Sword Boomerang. We do risk killing that back one if we Sword Boomerang. Let's just Headbutt this one to remove... or this one to remove his armor. And then Reaper. And then we can Sword Boomerang. Play that Flame Barrier again next turn. Or we play it right now. I like being at full health, sure. Alright, I'm pretty sure Limit Break is gonna give us enough damage with the attacks in hand. Okay, full health, great. I guess hallway fights are not that big of a problem anymore. We're healing enough with Reaper that we don't need to block. Blocking's for losers. I don't know what we're looking for at this shot, but here's what's here. Intimidate's quite nice. It alleviates our hand size problems a little bit. Peels off artifact charges, blocks, costs 0. It's quite nice. So we're probably going to pick up Intimidate and then like Vajra, card remove, potion. It's one of those like sort of minor buffs sort of shops. There's nothing like game breaking here. There's no like frozen eye or like whatever. But I think that helps us win. If we card remove, we can't buy a potion. Would we rather remove a strike? Presumably, strike is the worst card, right? Yeah, I think strike is the worst card by like a lot. Or we could get a duplication potion, which is quite good. think I'll take a duplication potion, and then we can play twice as many demon forms. No point in resting here, and we can't. What's the other thing that we could do? Can't take the key, so we'll upgrade that demon form we were talking about and go fight the Time Eater. All right, no demon form turn 1, which is kind of a bummer. We do not want a brutality. That is quite bad here. I'll use the black pot because it's getting full value, so might as well. And then I'll just block out. I don't want to waste time on using strikes that don't do crazy amounts of damage, and we're not doing crazy amounts of damage yet, so just hold off. I will intimidate him though. That blocks quite a bit. Yeah, and then we're just going to defend. Demon form waiting room here. We could duplication potion a limit break. It is pretty good. We also have Akabiko on sword boomerang, which is nice, and disarm. These cards are all good actually. So I'll go ahead and play all of them. Let's see, if I play them all, I go up to 7. That's fine. So if we limit break, we would go up to 8 and then 16 strength. That seems like a pretty good starting point. We are going up to a little bit higher of a turn count than I was imagining here, but we also get to do 27 times 4, so take that. We could headbutt to get back sword boomerang. We're not angering in this fight. We only have 3 cards left before he resets, and one of those is probably going to be demon form. So hopefully the other one's like flame barrier next turn or something. He's going to limit our draw. So if we headbutt something onto the top, that's going to be one of the few cards that we draw. And I think we would probably headbutt either sword boomerang or defend. Might be nice to play evolve because he does slime us. I think I'll just skip here. Alright, I think we're gonna duplication potion demon form and then uppercut. And that resets him, but it does also weaken him, so. Taking 27. We heal up a ton for the next fight, though, because we've got Pantograph and Meat on the Bone and Burning Blood, which all trigger, hopefully. All right, so he's on a fresh clock, so I could maybe kill him this turn if the Pommel Strike and Offering draws are good. Let's do Pommel Strike first. And then, yeah, we've got Dropkick, which is also good. Alright, yeah, let's keep it going. We haven't pushed him to the reset point yet, so Sword Barrier is really what we're looking for, or Sword Boomerang. So this does 37 times 4, which is like 150 about. Which is still not lethal. And if we Flame Barrier here, we block out, so I think we're going to be happy just Flame Barrier. We have Pummel in the draw still. I'll go ahead and bash him. He's going to take 6 damage return, and then if he takes 32, he resets at 240. So taking 32 would put him at 51, and then taking the 6 block return would put him at 5. So it would not force a reset next turn. Okay. This hand is quite bad, so I don't really want to break him with this setup. So I'll just I'll keep the slide. I think he doesn't have enough time to really build up a ton of slimes. Oh wait, we did accidentally reset him. Shoot. Well, we're definitely not hitting him then. I'm not sure how my math was wrong, but it was. I think it didn't have the vulnerable baked in. Let's go ahead and headbutt and get the flame barrier, and then battle trance and draw it. I'm also definitely not going to skip out on pummel. And there's a little bit of healing in the evolve, so I'll go ahead and get that as well. We're probably killing him next turn. Alright, I think uppercut strike is probably enough. Yeah, it is. Okay. Cool. Got a bunch of healing. Alright, back up to almost full. We're probably going to skip Evolve. We could skip Inflame too. Yeah, I think I like Demon Form, Defend, Sword Boomerang. I don't want to feed him too much strength, so... Inflame is really just one extra turn of Demon Form, so... If we already have Demon Form, there's no point. Oh great, it hit just the Cultist. That's really good. Alright, so we can Reaper now, which does 8 to those two, so I'd heal for 24, which is nice. Reaper plus Pummel probably kills one. Yeah, it does. Let's go ahead and bash one of them first. If I bash and then Reaper will do 12 to that one. I'll heal for 4 extra. 12 plus 14 is 26, so it's actually not enough to kill either of them. I guess it's not too bad to leave one at 1. Oh wait, then I could kill it with Strike and draw off of Gremlin Horn. So I'll do the higher health one. And then we can put something on the top with Headbutt and then play it immediately. Oh wait, we want to Pummel instead of Headbutting. Although, Pummel does exhaust, so there's a cost to playing that. We could just Headbutt twice. Put 2 cards on top, save 1 for next turn. Yeah, I think I like that. So we'll put Sword Boomerang and Defend on top in that order. Alright, we probably don't have lethal here. We might. Uppercut. So the max damage is Uppercut first, and then the others. Probably would draw something better than Strike with Pummel Strike. So Uppercut is 20. There's no way it's 320 though. That's just crazy. I will still Uppercut first because it blocks, and then Pummel Strike to look for some blocking stuff. Drop kick to draw. Okay. So there's a little bit of block. Yeah, definitely not lethal. We can Burning Pact the Wound and Flame Barrier to block out. Let's Burning Pact the Wound first and see what we draw. Limit Break is quite nice. We could wait on Limit Break a little bit though. Put it in the next shuffle. It's getting 10 strength right now. I think waiting is too greedy. We're already getting 3 strength a turn. We might as well just go to Ridiculous Land as soon as we can. I'll go ahead and put... No, I won't put Wake on him right now. It's not worth anything. I don't really want to play any of these cards right now, so I'm going to draw them intentionally so that I shuffle past them. I'll play the anger, sure, why not? We might be in a situation where we don't take any more damage in the fight, because we probably have lethal this turn. We could try and offering ourselves down. We'd go down to 42, though, which is kind of the worst health total to be at. But otherwise, we're not drawing. And then we definitely don't have lethal. So I guess we could bash headbutt and put the bash back, and then offering to draw it. Let's see, it's 33 plus 32. Let's say plus 16, so 48. So that's 82 or 81 damage, and then we would do another 33 and another 15 after 81. So the 15 makes it 96, and the 33 makes it 120 something. But then we'd have to find. Oh no, with the strike it's lethal. We don't really want to kill him as soon as possible, though. We kind of want to wait for our strength to stack up. Although we already have 23 strength, so we don't really need it to stack up any further than it already has. But nonetheless, I will take the guaranteed lethal because he's hitting us for 24 right now, so I don't want to do that. And if we can do it this turn, we get to develop Evolve, which is nice. So let's go ahead and develop Evolve. Are these cards better or worse than the deck on average? I think they are better, so I'll leave them. And then I'm saying these cards are worse implicitly. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Okay, we probably can't kill him this turn. I'm doing 28 times 4 plus 4, or times 8 plus 4. 28 times 4 is a bunch of damage, but I don't think it's enough. We're just playing all the cards in hand, so not really anything to talk about. And we almost died. Despite the fact that we have absurd scaling. Get him for 193 right at the end. Okay, we made it to Act 4. The elite fight is going to be challenging for sure. But they will be small. Is 12 health better than an upgraded... What do we want to upgrade? Evolve? They shuffle burns, and the heart also shuffles curses. This is kind of the best time for Evolve to be upgraded. Although, to be fair, the best time for Evolve to be upgraded was before we fought Time Lord. Because both of those things were true, and the Time Lord shuffles slimed. Yeah, the elite fight's going to be tough. It's better if you start strong, and this deck tends to sort of scale up a little bit. It is 2 enemies, so we can Reaper heal off of them. But they hit kind of too hard to leave them alone for too long. I don't know if we need the 12 health, though. I think we really want that disarm upgraded. So let's go ahead and get that. Alright. I'm going to shop it first. I spent all my money in Act 3. Can't buy anything here. Wait. Paper Frog would have been pretty good. 75% of large numbers. Smoke Bomb also would have been good. I would really like to just not fight the Act 4 Elite, please. Oh well. Didn't know that was going to happen. These guys, like Book of Stabbing, still pretty intimidating when they're small. Now they're like my size, but it's like... I don't want them to be my size. That's terrifying. Let's offering first, see what we're getting. Okay, Evolve on turn 1 is nice because we're going to get burns in on the top of the deck. So it's nice that those don't cost us any card draw. We're always going to cast Anger. We could use that to turn us around. We don't need to. Oh hey, does Akabiko work with Heavy Blade? I assumed that it didn't. What is the text on Heavy Blade? 14... 14. Okay, so it's doing 14 plus 12 because I have, or plus 9 because I have 3 strength. So it goes up from 14 to 23. So yeah, so it is just literally plus 8. But it works with pummel. I wish I had that potion. That'd be really nice, but we do not. I'll go ahead and pummel him with the Akabiko. And then develop Evolve. I don't think we want to turn around, so I will anger forward. And what do we want to headbutt? Probably the Flame Barrier. So I'll get back the Flame Barrier. And I guess... Do I want back a Defend? Maybe I'll take back the Heavy Blade? No, I'll take back the Headbutt. That's what I want. We almost did kill him on turn 1, too. Okay, so we get to Reaper kill him. We can Limit Break and then Reaper to get the max healing. It still doesn't kill him. We'd have to headbutt him to death, but that's okay. So let's Limit Break and Reaper. And then headbutt him to death. And I'll take back a Heavy Blade. We're starting to scale up a little bit. I will peel off one of his artifact charges with Intimidate. That seems good enough use for that. Wow, Ironclad looks really weird when he's backwards. I guess I just haven't seen this before because I never make it back 4. But he looks super strange. I know his feet are always weird and backwards like that, but what the hell? We're getting hit for a lot right now. We can disarm, but it just only blocks for 2. So I guess we'll Battle Trance and see what we can find. I guess we'll Demon Form, and then block for as much as we can. Oh wait, that doesn't block. But this does. Yikes. Smack. Alright. Well, we're still pantographing before the boss, or before the heart, so we don't really care, but... we've already used... he's blocked out for 100, so it's pretty unlikely that that's going to be useful. Let's go ahead and Burning Pact away... Man. I guess... Brutality? It heals us for 2, but... doesn't work right now. Uppercut works for blocking, so I'll do that. And now Dropkick does actually work. And we defend and block out. Look at that. Maybe we should have played Brutality, because it's going to be tough to get to 41. I guess I don't care that much about getting to 41. Let's see, so if I ended the fight right now, I'd heal for 6, go to 54, and then we'd heal for 25 against the heart, so we'd go to 79. So we'd only be 3 off max health anyway. I don't think it's worth the risk of trying to mess around with the Spire Shield. He does quite enough damage on his own to be a threat, so we'll just kill him now. The boot, not useful. Second sword boomerang, no. I think we're skipping on these. Intimidate is an option, but no. We gotta draw that demon form and draw it soon. Speaking of which, let's do that. Demon form. Demon form. Damn. Disarm's good. Let's defend first so that we aren't taking damage to the beat. We'll save Intimidate for when it's actually doing something. And we'll get down some vulnerable on him now, even though we take a little bit of damage. I guess if we Intimidate now, we take 2 damage to the beat, and then we heal for 3. Or heal for 1 because of Self-Forming Climb. Be really nice to have orange pellets right now. I think we just play the 3 powers All of them heal us for full value. We don't have anything else that blocks. I guess the healing is not actually useful because of the beat. Yikes. Hey, look at that. 0 times 15. Ha, nerd. Too bad we don't have Flame Barrier. Just kidding, we do have Flame Barrier. Headbutt Burning Pact paying off in the final fight. That was our floor 1 strategy, was to headbutt stuff, so came back around. Seriously though, we're gonna have to be seriously lucky to win this fight. I don't know if it's possible. We're definitely gonna need a battle trance. Let's go ahead and develop brutality first. Okay, so we can only do 100 damage to him per turn, or 100 and what? Oh, I guess 110 because he already did 90 damage to himself. The fool. So we can only do 200 damage per turn. So if we get him below 662 this turn, or sorry, if we get him below 600 this turn, then we can kill him in 3 turns. But that means he's going to hit us with both attacks. Actually, no, it doesn't. If he does the multi-attack first and then the big attack second, we just have to kill him before the big attack goes off. Because the big attack will kill us. There's no way we can block for 63 with our face again. Okay, so we just need a battle trance. Okay, let's go ahead and defend first to get rid of some of that beat damage. If we offering, do we die? I think we're dying either way, but we need to get him below 600 for sure, so we have to offering. Oh my god, did I just offering with no draw? I did. Clever girl. Okay, so he's above 600, so we're screwed. Also, he did the big attack first, which is rude. He is weakened, so he's not attacking for 60 anymore. Maybe we can find enough blocks somehow? We don't have any more card draw, so this is it. So I'll play an unupgraded defend, unenthusiastically. I'll play the rest of the cards in my hand and then die to the heart. It was a good run. Made it to the heart, which is the best Ironclad run so far. Did a lot of damage for sure. Killed a lot of things. That counts as a win. So, you know, if I felt like being sneaky, I could say, "Haha! I got a win with Ironclad," and I did go against the heart, so I got a win against the heart. Sort of. I didn't get a heart kill, but man, always getting blamed. Okay, all right. I think that's gonna be it for the stream for today. Just one long run, which is better than 6 abortions, which is sort of what I've been ending up doing a lot recently. So yeah, I think this run represents the level of play that has the highest win rate. Like this run was like could have beat the heart. Like there was a way. Yeah, but we've lost like I think 12 now in a row. So not feeling really good about the Ironclad win rate. But this run felt like it could win, and that's a little bit different than not feeling like it could win. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for coming. I am Vegetable Bread. I will see you tomorrow.